Has going through this pandemic brought up any kind of specific feelings or really affected your mental health?
I would honestly say that this pandemic has forced me to, deal with some things that maybe I haven't been dealing with directly, but definitely I feel like there's been like a positive trend in my mental health. I don't know if much people can say that, but, just taking the time to, just focus on the things that, I've been kind of neglecting. The pandemic has offered that to me with, the shutdowns and everybody just having like increased amounts of time. I used that to invest in myself, and, now I'm reaping the benefits of that.
Especially as a black man, you're deemed weak to show your emotions. And kind of what's your perspective on all of that?
Yeah, definitely. Man, just as a black man in America, we're kind of raised from this perspective where we're not supposed to show emotion, like you were saying, and how that is deemed as weak. Man, this is really hard. Just like coming from, my background, I was blessed to have a community where I was able to share my feelings, where I was able to, go to certain people and, talk to them about everything that's going on. So like all these emotions that I'm feeling aren't pent up. Like during the beginning of the, pandemic, I was, fortunate enough to be able to talk to people about, everything that was going on with the Black Lives Matter movement and, the death of George Floyd and, Breonna Taylor and whatnot. But, it was a lot. Like, there's some people who are like, not as fortunate enough as me to, have that community system, that tribe that they can pretty much depend on to vent these emotions to. And so instead of like venting these emotions, they're all pent up inside and, they're just waiting to be released.
I see the hoodie that you're wearing, Dumb Jocks Defy Labels. Can you kind of talk about that and talk about, anytime you've kind of had to deal with the adversity of labels and defy those labels?
Oh no, yeah, definitely. Going back to what we said earlier, just being a black man in America, we're usually labeled as, ignorant, people who are uneducated. What else? That we're ghetto, that we can't swim, just all these other stereotypes. And, definitely, it just puts a chip on my shoulder, to defy those labels, to defy those stereotypes, and, to keep on pushing. I don't think anybody would, just even think of a young black man in college right now on the dean's list, annual dean's list. So that's not once, it's for the whole year. Just succeeding, getting ready to get his bachelor's, and, not even that, but, not owing anybody, just having that all paid off academic scholarships. Just defying labels like that and, creating this narrative of my own. That's something that I look forward to doing. And, just setting an example for just the people around me, my younger siblings, my younger cousins, even my friends' siblings, having them see somebody who's doing something big, knowing that, just because I have this color on my skin, it doesn't mean that, I can't succeed and I can't be successful. So definitely, not even paying attention to those labels and just kind of using them as motivation. That's what I've been doing.